And we are live. What's going on? It's Chris and Will from LifterLMS, and you know what day it is. It's Feature Friday. We're going to be talking about something really important today and really powerful for people creating and selling online courses. We want to help you make more money and save time and really show you how to pre-sell an online course before you create it and how to work with that strategy to validate your course so that you don't end up wasting a bunch of time, sometimes days, months, or even years building something that nobody wants to buy. And before we dive into it, I have an update for you today. We are expanding the Feature Friday program on the LifterLMS website. There is the LifterLMS community events calendar. The way you find this thing is you just go up to learn and then click on community events. You can see Feature Friday is here. Today is January 19th, and we're doing a presentation, but we are pre-scheduling what we're going to be presenting the next week, and you can register for it. So if we look at next week's Feature Friday, we're going to be doing a Feature Friday on all the different order statuses in LifterLMS, how to do refunds, and we're going to do a demo of a specific use case on how to keep more of your recurring revenue by simply pausing a subscription and how you can manually get into that. So if your clients want to pause for a couple months, but they don't really want a full refund and leave, we're going to show you how to do that next week. So start visiting the LifterLMS community events calendar. You'll see some other events we have going on for the public and for customers only. So check that out. And we're going to get back into it today, straight into the main content today, which is how to pre-sell, how to make more money, save, and most importantly, save valuable time and get market feedback and validation so that the efforts you make are worth their while. Over to you, Will.
Thanks, Chris. Yeah, 100%. So I'll pull up my screen here. I'm using a LifterLMS demo site. You can get one of these, lifterlms.com/try, with all the LifterLMS add-ons installed for 30 days. But that's the environment I'm going to be working on today. But like Chris said, we're going to talk about how you can pre-sell your online course program. If you're thinking of an online course program, you're thinking about creating something, LifterLMS offers you the best tools to pre-sell and validate that course offer before you invest your 30 hours, 100 hours into creating the content. And I know this can be scary for me as a course creator. I'm like, I kind of feel bad trying to sell something that doesn't exist yet, but I'll show you in this tutorial how you can actually refund these orders. So if you create a course, validate the course offer by just creating an outline in LifterLMS, sell it for maybe $100 a pop, and you're hoping to get 10 enrollments before you create the content, then you only get 2 or 3 enrollments. You can simply refund the orders and then move along to your next course offering and keep trying to work the market and build a program. And I'll show you exactly how to do that here today. So the first thing,
and just one thing I want to jump in, Will, is say, for those of you that are concerned about pre-selling, think about like a college university that you pay for. You actually pay for the learning well before the semester starts. And if for whatever reason the university is like, you know what, we're not going to run that class anymore, it's no big deal. You get to enroll in a different class or get your money back or whatever. So pre-selling learning has been going on forever, including like if you're selling live training, you know, the date of the virtual summit, the conference, or whatever you're calling it, which you can do all that in LifterLMS, by the way, is in the future. And sometimes we've signed up for conferences that end up getting canceled, and that's just how it goes. So this is nothing new, and it is nothing to be afraid of.
Yeah, for sure. And while LifterLMS doesn't have a specific feature for this, everything that you want to do with pre-selling is built into Lifter already. And so what we can do is I'll start out by creating a standard course like we normally would. So this will be Will's coding course. And I'll say starting in March. So it's currently middle of January 2024. So let's say for my validation, I want to see how many signups I can get before March of 2024. And I could add some course information down here. I'll say We're pre-selling the program now. That might not actually be the way to phrase that. We probably want to say something like, we're offering the opportunity to enroll early, something like that. And so we'll talk about what we're doing. We're pre-selling the course, and what we would do here is I'll go ahead and publish my course real quick. Then I can create an access plan for my course. If I scroll down to access plan, my pre-sale price will do $100 one-time payment. This will be enrollment. I'll just call it enrollment. $100 one-time payment. Go ahead and save my access plan. And then what we'll do for restrictions, there it goes. So there's my $100 enrollment popping up on the top. And then for restrictions, I can enable enrollment period. So I'm going to say that my enrollment start date is going to start today or yesterday. And then the enrollment end date, we're going to say February 21st, because I want to know maybe 10 days before the start of March if I'm going to be doing this program or not. So I'm going to leave the enrollment period available for this time period. And then we will also do a course start date. If I do course time period, we'll enable course start date, because I'm going to be building out a LifterLMS syllabus. I'm going to lay out some of the lessons that I'm going to be offering to students, and I don't want them to be able to click into the lessons yet because the lessons are not currently available. So we'll say the course start date is going to be March 1st. And then we're not going to do an end date because we don't need that for this example. So I'll go ahead and update. So we have the opportunity to enroll before February 21st, and then it's going to start on March 1st, assuming that I get enough enrollments and I'm ready to go with the course. So now that I have my course page created, let's launch into the course builder. We have to update one more time. It's telling me I can't leave the page yet. There we go. Launch course builder. Launch into the course builder. And this is where I'm going to outline my ideas for the course. And you could also add a form to that page, that course page, and say, what topics would you like to see involved in the course? You could even disclose to your customers, I'm still designing the program. I'm still open to feedback. Here's a contact form. Like you could use a WS form. You could use Gravity forms. You could use free WP forms or formidable forms. You just embed a form on your course page and collect some student feedback about what they want to see as a part of Will's coding course in March as well. And that might also get you more customers enrolling. That might also get you some ideas for what content you're going to put here in the course builder. But I would say maybe like introduction to the editor might be one of my sections. Introduction to the mentality, to the coding mentality, and then I could build out my lesson structure here. VS Code versus Atom. And then what else would we talk about? What language are you going to code in? And so I could just start building out some of my ideas as a course creator, because I might have expertise in a certain subject matter, but I don't necessarily know everything the students want to learn. So I think that idea of having a form as a part of your course page to collect some student feedback is a wonderful idea as well. But we can see at least here that we're starting to build out some lesson structures and sections here that students could see as a preview of what is going to be involved in the course before they decide to enroll. So now what we've created, we have a course page that it opens on March 1st, and the opportunity to enroll is available now through February 21st. And so people can sign up, pay the $100, and if we decide to go live with the course, because I get 100 enrollments and I'm ready to go, I'm excited to build the program, I can go ahead and flesh out the rest of the course, send an email to the people who've purchased and be like, hey, the course is open. Go ahead and jump in there. But then if the worst case scenario happens, we don't get enough enrollments for the course to be profitable for us to do, we could head to the back end of LifterLMS and then just issue refunds for these orders. So if I go to orders, I don't actually have any orders placed for this this offer here. But if we imagine that maybe this $500 order was one of the ones for my course, I could go ahead and just refund right from this interface, refund amount, and then refund the money back. And I could even be creative with it as a business owner if I wanted to, and say something like, my course example was $100, and I could say, hey, if you still want to get involved and learn coding like I had described in my course, I'll give you, this was an idea Chris had that I thought was really good, was It was $100 that they bought in. I'll give you $200 credit towards the coaching program. So basically, it's a win-win for the customer. If they invest $100 and the course does not end up happening, they still get double their money back in a credit towards the coaching for the program that they wanted to learn. Or if it does end up happening, then they're happy because the program gets built. It's a win for you either way, because you get to validate your course offer, not lose any time if there's not a lot of interest for it. And it's a win-win for the customer, because whether the course happens or not, they're going to get their money's worth, or they're going to get double their money back in value. So I don't know if there's anything else we really need to show with that, Chris, but I just wanted to show how LifterLMS users can unlock this really awesome functionality with the tools they already have.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'd encourage you out there, if you're a course creator or you're thinking about making your first course, pre-sell it, and you can save yourself a lot of time. And the sooner you get, conversation going with your prospective students, the better. And that's called validation. And the best validation is money changing hands. And LifterLMS can power all of that. So if you enjoyed this Feature Friday, smash the like button. Go ahead and drop a comment down below about what you'd like us to demo for you or show you how to do in LifterLMS in a future Feature Friday. And just as a reminder, you can head to lifterlms.com, click on Learn up here, and click on Community Events, and you'll see our upcoming Feature Fridays, which you can actually register for. That way you can definitely get the replay emailed to you if you don't make it live, if you're interested in a future topic. So we're planning these basically 1 week in advance, so you'll be able to look on the calendar and see which Feature Friday is coming up next and register if you're interested. So check that out. And I want to thank you for checking out this Feature Friday. And again, smash that like button. Let us know what you'd like to do next for you. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. Take care.